I watch a bunch of YouTube videos, from reaction videos to K pop content to lifestyle vlogs and occasionally self help videos. And around 2 months ago, I came across a video that talked about morning pages. And I didn't heard of the phrase before, but I just assumed that morning pages would be like writing a journal but in the morning. But I was wrong. So, what are morning pages and why do people, well, a lot of people, talk about this one habit as life changing? Well, the concept comes from a book, The Artist's Way, wherein the author, Julia Cameron, talks about morning pages and calls it as the bedrock tool for creative thinking. And explains it as a daily habit where you write 3 pages of longhand consciousness writing first thing in the morning. So, after you wake up and before you check your phone or before you start any task of the day, you just get your thoughts released by writing these 3 pages. So, basically, making space in your head for creative thinking and all the creative stuff that you might be planning to do. This actually makes sense because a lot of studies show that morning hours are the best for creative thinking. So, I was willing to give this a shot and I got myself a diary solely dedicated for morning pages. I wanted to give it a shot for at least 30 days and see how it goes. The pages are not meant to be shared or read by anyone. Once you have written your pages, you just don't go back and reread them. Place a bookmark on a fresh new page so you can begin the next day with a clear mind on a blank surface. But for the sake of this video, I went back and read all the 30 entries and found some interesting bits. So let me share that. I now realize why is there a focus on writing 3 whole pages. For me, page 1 is usually just me talking about random things, what day it is today, how's the weather like. If it's someone's birthday, I would just mention that. What happened the previous day, if there's any particular incident that happened, and my plans for the day, my plans for the coming week, and just random things. Page 2 is where I actually get stuck and write about that I don't have anything to write about. I would eventually just write and I guess tap into my conscious thoughts and end page 3 on a positive note. On a good day, it takes me like 20 minutes, but there have been times when I'm really stuck and I could not write about anything, and those 3 pages took me like 40 minutes to write. But there have been topics that I write about every day, like my health, physical health, mental health, what I'm eating, how am I planning to work out that day, my general workout routine, my walks in the park. I would also talk about my goals, my future goals, long-term goals, short-term goals, and things that I have to do to achieve those goals, which is just like basic life planning. And it's really funny that sometimes I would just switch to a topic of thing that I'm into these days. So, for example, I'm into fragrances these days, and it's really funny when I fill up a page just talking about things that I've tried, notes that I think I like, and notes that I think I don't like, and fragrances that are on my wish list. So, just filling up pages talking about smelling good, actually. And apart from all these bits, I didn't realize at the time, but I talk about money and budgeting a lot. Earn this much, spend this much, need to save this much. Even if things are going smoothly on the surface, I have the money flow thoughts running on my mind constantly. And without a fail, every day I would end the pages on a positive note. It could either be a small sentence like, oh, it's gonna be a good day with a smiley face in the end, or it could be half a page or an entire page of affirmations and pep talk to myself. Yes, I've written like 2 pages of just like hyping myself up, and I will, although it's embarrassing, I will read a bit of that to you guys. But once we reach back home, because it's getting pretty dark and I think the park is about to close, so let's go back. And I'm back with my diary. I'm gonna read a bit from it, and just so you know, the sentences might not make sense or maybe halfway through or may not be linked together, but Uh, yeah, here you go. I've written, make your dreams into reality. You have all the means, all the resources, all the time. You don't have to worry about money just yet. You have an abundant mindset and abundance of opportunities. You don't live with what ifs, and you have been waiting and waiting a lot. No more. Put your energy and show the world that this was meant for you. Check all the ideas again. Clean up and free up your laptop space. Start writing again. Everyone is rooting for you now. The world needs your perspective. Be out there and live your dreams. Little steps, little risks over time result in big impacts. Just 1% of work done is still more than zero. You got it. Go for it. Nothing is impossible for you. With a tiny star doodle. I mean, how cute is that? I also realized that I made a mistake 3 4 times during the month. Mistake of not doing the morning pages first thing in the morning. I would either check my notifications before or go out for a walk listening to music, come back and then write, which actually defeats the purpose of this activity. The day I checked my phone before, the first thing I read was a negative comment. And I was instantly in an irritated mood. And then, well, I was scribbling angrily to get all that out in my morning pages. I used to be the person who needs to check their phone as soon as they wake up. It was a habit, a muscle memory, and during the month I forced myself to wait at least half an hour to an hour before I checked the notifications, and I think that was the biggest difference. Scrolling mindlessly isn't a good way to start your morning. It hit me that I was wasting the precious morning hours lying on my bed, and it was affecting my mood and my productivity as well.
Not bad, but not good.
While I was researching more on the topic, I found out that you're supposed to write all the 3 pages in one go and not take breaks like I used to. Because sometimes you just don't have any thoughts to write about and you stop, although your mind is still running. It is okay to write the fact that you have nothing on your mind and it's hard to continue to write. The only important thing here is to keep on writing, which I do now. So let's talk about what changed after including morning pages in my routine for an entire month. A very important change was that I stopped reaching for my phone as soon as I wake up. Nothing on your phone is as important to receive all your attention right when you start your day. A simple realization that took me a while. Before, when I used to start my work for the day, I would switch tasks pretty quickly, all because I had too many things running in my mind and I would try to do all that in the same time. After starting morning pages, I believe I start my work day with much more clarity and focus on the work that needs priority. My productivity has definitely increased.
I want to try the milk cake.
I'm not sure if this habit helped me be more creative, but I've been motivated to create more, if that makes sense. Part of it could be because of my self pep talks.
Cold, like is it a cold tea or a hot tea? It's hot tea. Okay. Do you happen to have iced tea?
I get a
Beside
blueprint of what's running through my mind, things I like or don't, my emotions, my limiting beliefs, how I see things, what I feel about myself, and how are my thoughts aligning with my day to day actions, which is actually pretty great. And because of all these reasons, I would say that I am going to continue this practice of writing morning pages. I don't know if it is life changing, but I could definitely see the benefits, and not just for the creators, but for people from all walks of life. So, final thoughts. Although I am enjoying this routine, I saw a blog where this guy writes 3 plus 1 pages. That is 3 pages of morning pages and 1 page at the end of the day reflecting back and writing it as a journal entry. This method could be interesting and I was willing to try this. So let me know your thoughts. Should I try it out? If you'd like me to make an updated video in the future. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Anisha and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.